Hello world and Larson Business School students. Today is Thursday, February 25th, 2016. We are going to continue on our transition from Windows to the cloud. And when California comes on, we're going to do something, we're going to get them on a different project. So John, how far did you get yesterday?
We were still stuck with only the apps that we could get on when you were with us. We couldn't get on Brain Rush. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, but what about Gmail?
Nobody has access to Gmail.
Okay, Google Plus?
Google Plus, I don't think that was successful either.
Maps?
Maps we had.
Okay. Chrome?
Oh, Brittany has Google Plus, she says.
Okay. Okay, Brittany has that. What about Drive? Anybody get on Drive?
I don't think so. I think Google Plus we have and Drive we didn't have. That's what it is.
Calendar?
Calendar we have.
But everybody got on Chrome, right?
Yes. Yes.
So Maps, Chrome, Calendar, not Drive, not Google Plus, not Gmail.
When you said Chrome, is that Google Plus?
No.
Am I correct?
Yes. Checklist looks accurate.
Okay, now, next question. Give me the name of one person who Phyllis believes that she can do something from this end so everybody has the apps. Give me the name of one person. Or who are you doing, Phyllis?
I've done all of them except Lucy.
Okay. Now, Phyllis says that she has added the apps to everyone except for Musu. So what I'd like everybody to do is close your Chrome tab.
Everybody close their Chrome tabs.
And then reopen Chrome. Reopen Chrome. And then go to in your Chrome, when you're in just Chrome, you should have the 9-square grid on Chrome in the upper right-hand corner.
Everybody's got that.
Okay, now from the 9-square grid, try going to which one, Phyllis? Google Plus?
Google Plus.
Click on Google Plus and see if it works now. Phyllis says it does, I say no. I'm hoping Phyllis is right.
Everybody appears to have Google Plus. Yes.
Okay. Okay, now let's go to that 9-square grid again from Google Plus and click on Gmail.
Lots of red locks with X's on them.
Okay. Did anybody?
Other nice burger, the colored one.
Okay, Phyllis is saying go to the colored 9-square grid on the Bookmarks bar that says apps.
Okay, everybody did that. Over on the left-hand side, okay, you did that. Did you find yours, Sandy? The red? Yeah.
Okay, now Musu is done also, according to Phyllis.
Okay, and click what, Gmail?
You don't have your red circle. There you go. Yeah, do that.
Just like Gmail from the red, on the colorful app thing.
And then click Gmail again?
Yes.
Okay, yes. And then
Phyllis is saying go at it from the apps, not the 9-square, the black 9-square grid.
So, yeah, Gmail. Yeah, well, they have a black one here, and then there's a colored one here. So choose the colored one. Red locks with X's on them.
Okay.
5 for 5.
Okay, now, John, on the Chromebook, you can get to Gmail, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so what we know is it's not the network at Casa Grande. It's not there. When we delivered the machines, we had them locked down so you could only do certain things. And it looks like we locked down some of the Google apps that we need to do. We might as well try going to the apps over on the left-hand side, the colored 9-square grid,
Colored 9-square grid.
and try to get into Maps. Oh no, you did Maps before. Try to get into Drive.
Don't have Drive on there.
Google Drive.
Yeah, is that on yours?
Google Drive.
Yeah, go ahead, click that.
Same thing. I want you to Google
Yeah,
Drive.
do that one then. All right, so we're 1 out of 4. One person has it.
Who's that?
It's Musu.
I don't have Drive.
Right.
Okay, Musu got Drive.
Yeah. And one computer doesn't have the even the option, the
app.
the icon to click on. Yes.
Who's that?
That would be Sandy up front. What's the last name? Killen.
Okay. Phyllis is going to check, but what Sandy should do is hit the F5 key on her keyboard
F5 key on the keyboard.
and see if that changes it.
No, it just brings up the same ones.
Yeah, she doesn't have. Okay. So let's look up here on the wall, on the board. So John, everybody has Google Plus, right?
Yes.
Everybody has Maps.
Yes.
Everybody has Chrome.
Yes.
And everybody has Calendar.
Yes.
Okay. So it's just Drive.
And Musu has Drive.
Gmail.
Right. You have Gmail too?
No, I have, no, they're coming. I have,
Who has them all?
Sandra has, everyone has.
No. You have given them all. When he says all, he means they can access it.
Person who said they didn't have something.
The one you're
Sandra?
Yeah.
from, big picture.
So John, is this accurate that nobody has Gmail and nobody has Drive or BrainRush?
Correct. Did you say you had Drive though?
I got Drive on here, but it didn't.
Right, it won't click on. Only Musu has the Drive.
Okay, when you say he has Drive, he can get into the Drive?
He
He can get into it? Because everybody should have the Drive on their apps page. It's just if you click on it, can you actually get into it?
Yes, she can.
So Musu can get into the Drive.
Yes, it's the page is up on her screen.
Okay. That's strange. Now, maybe Musu should go to somebody else's machine who can't do it and do the same thing that she did, because maybe she's doing something that other people are not. Because if one person should have one person has it, everyone should have it.
Working on it.
Okay. Okay.
Now, apparently, Houston, we have a problem because, yeah, hers works and the other 4 will not. They will bring up the red lock box.
Okay, now what is the machine number for Musu's machine? Which is on the top right corner on the top of the machine in the right corner. What's Musu's?
She's on 56. 5-6.
All right. So have Musu try to go to Gmail.
Will you try to go to Gmail, please?
If she has
It's blocked, right?
Drive, she should be able to get to Gmail.
She tried and it's blocked.
Sandra, she could log out and log back in and click OK, got it, because I set her 4 pages, tabs open automatically.
Okay, so what Phyllis wants Sandra to do is close Chrome and log back in. Right, Phyllis?
Yes.
Okay.
And click OK, got it.
Okay, so for everybody there, what's going on is Google stuff all works through your Gmail account. And it's very important to be able to access Gmail so that, because sometimes you get invited to view a map or you get invited to look at a document or a form or something, watch a video, you get invited to do it, and you have to accept that in your Gmail. If you don't accept it in your Gmail, you don't get it. So it's very important to be able to get to Gmail. So that's why we're trying to troubleshoot from Houston what you guys are doing up in Apollo 13. No, that's when they burned up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Apollo 14. Okay, now while Phyllis is doing that, what I'd like everybody to do is open a tab. Please. Open a tab. And go to Coursera. So here's where you go to. You type in Coursera.com. Oh, .org.
Good morning, Ed. Can you hear us?
Hi, Dennis. How are you?
This is just for those students, correct?
No, this is now, I'm glad you joined in because this is what I was waiting for you to start talking about. So if we can get everybody to go to this website called Coursera.
Coursera.
You should be able to see it on the screen.
Okay, it's Coursera.
Casa Grande as well?
Yeah, people at Casa Grande while we're waiting for Phyllis. What I want to see is at Casa Grande whether you can get to the site.
Yeah, I got to it. I am. It took me right to Google Drive, my drive, when I logged back in.
Okay, so Sandy logged back in.
Yes.
And it took her directly to Google Drive.
Aha. Okay, because Phyllis had remotely set that up to do a certain particular thing. So Sandra is in Google Drive.
Yes.
Yes.
Online.
Brittany is working too. We have Brittany on too.
Okay. Now, how about Gmail? Is that a tab that's open?
I'll tell you the website.
Okay, so Dennis in California. Is everybody on Coursera?
No, ours. Well, let's see. Our page doesn't look like that one. Most of ours has take the world's best courses online.
Exactly, right. So yours looks like this, right?
Correct.
Okay. What I would like everybody to do is to sign up
Okay.
and use your school account for this.
Okay. So sign in and use your school account. So
Put your full name and then your LTC school account, the same thing for everybody here. So Larry, Jose, Jesus, Edward, Tony, and Connie. Sign in, go to Coursera.
you get that screen. Try again when you go and then look for the first. Like they give you a bunch of options. Look for that first one. To sign in and just use your email and your password for school.
Sign up.
You want to what? You log in?
Just use your school email address. School email address and password.
You're all done.
Okay. John, John. Phyllis is saying everybody should close Chrome, relaunch it. But if you started signing up for Coursera, finish that first.
Okay. So finish signing up for Coursera.
Okay. Anybody having problems getting in? Like you're in? You should be there. Give you a minute. I think you just got in. Can I let you in? Okay, so did you get your name in?
Okay, so Dennis, does everybody's screen look like my screen?
Oh, we're getting there. Some are having little problems getting in. Some probably 50-50 right now.
Okay, so let me know when everybody's done. We'll move to the next step. John, how are you doing?
There is progress.
Okay, there is progress. The CO2 scrubbers are working. Okay, so Dennis and John, let me know when everybody is at this point.
Yeah, okay. Full name, right? Full name,
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you got to sign up. You got to sign up first. Yeah, right here. So sign up. Yeah, I'm signing up. So right there. Don't go to Facebook. Sign up. Go in and sign up. You're in? Yeah. Yeah. So just sign in. Email address. Sign out. You're there. You're in. Okay. How about you, Ralph? Don't sign up. Don't. Okay, go ahead and try it. Yeah, you're right. So just sign in. What's your name and your password. How we doing over here? Good. You're right there. Good. Okay. You're there.
John, how are you doing, John? How was the big house?
Okay. Oh, you there to see it? Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. What's the matter? Nothing. Are you there?
I got 3 out of 5.
With that? She always does that. She's like this, and I'm always. Now, if I know her, then she'll say,
Okay, sounds like somebody's having. Okay, so are you guys on this screen?
Yes.
Larry?
Proud to report I have 5 out of 5.
Okay, Dennis, how are you doing?
okay. Anybody else need to get there?
Okay. All right, so we're going to move along.
All right, here we go. Moving on.
What we're going to do is, whoever's not caught up, somebody else will have to help you. So we're going to move this to our Bookmarks Bar.
Okay, here we go.
So we select on the lock in the Omnibar. We select on the lock, which means we hold down the left mouse button and we just drag down to the Bookmarks Bar, like I just did. Okay, if one person gets it, help everyone else. So just do this down to your Bookmarks Bar. So this is one of the things about customizing Chrome that I talked about yesterday.
Okay, Ed,
Yes.
can you run that back one more time? Can't you just bookmark it with the star?
Well, you can do that. That's not the best way to do it, but in Google, there's always more than one way to do things. The easiest way is if you just click on the lock,
Okay,
hold
click
down
on
the
the
left
lock.
mouse button, drag it down to the bookmarks bar.
Okay, so click on the lock, drag it down to the bookmark. The lock is to the left of the HTTP. That little lock.
Yeah. So you have to hold the left mouse button down. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Director,
Yes.
I have a question. Do we push never to save the password? Like, we don't want to save our password.
Everybody keep that?
Right. So, okay. So on anything that you're concerned about, yes, you would push never save password, because that means if anybody else gets on the machine, they have access to your account.
Okay, you good.
Some things are low security, and you can allow it, but the best policy is just always push never, because then you don't have to wonder about it. Okay, is everybody saved to the bookmarks bar?
I have a Bookmarks Bar.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, Barry.
I got three of our computers don't have bookmarks bars on them.
Well, no, it's just not turned on. So if you don't have your bookmarks bar visible, go over to the right to the 3 parallel bars below the red, white X and the red button. Click on that. Over to scroll down to where it says bookmarks. Window will open up, and then check the thing that says show bookmarks bar. It's the third one down from the top.
He knows what he's doing. I'm worried.
If you're there. Okay. So now for the people who are waiting, I want you to right click on where it says Coursera. Edit. Right click edit. Because we're going to shorten the title from Coursera free online courses from top universities to just the logo. So when it's selected, just hit the space bar.
Yes. I'm sorry?
Okay. And you go up to where it said Coursera on your bookmarks bar. You right click, and you click edit, and then you remove the text, you replace it with one space.
Yeah, it's already there. It's okay. It's okay if you don't have that circle bar there. You still have the bookmark.
Space, just hit the space bar. And then hit enter.
I mean the bookmark bar. Okay.
So what we just did for everyone is we saved Coursera to the bookmarks bar, which means from now on, anytime you want to get to Coursera, all you have to do is click on the logo, the symbol on your bookmarks bar. So I'll demonstrate that by closing the tab, closing this tab, and just clicking on the Coursera thing.
Nothing.
Now it's loading Coursera.
It's loading in.
Okay?
So you guys all know that.
So any apps that you use regularly should be saved to your bookmarks bar. So that means BrainRush, Khan Academy, TED Talks, weekly memorization, medical terminology, any of those things that you go to regularly should be saved to your bookmarks bar, and that's how easy it is to do it. And what that means is anytime, any place in the world you log on to the internet and you log into Chrome, your bookmarks bar will be there with you. This is an extremely powerful tool for work. Extremely powerful tool. So what are the things to not put on the bookmarks bar? Tony, what should you not put on the bookmarks bar? Well, okay, anything that's personal, don't put on the Bookmarks Bar. Another thing to not put on the Bookmarks Bar are the Google apps, because you can get to those through the 9-square grid. Okay? Okay, so Dennis, has everybody saved this to the Bookmarks Bar?
Correct.
Okay, great. John, does everybody have it saved to the Bookmarks Bar?
I got it.
Apollo 14, come in. Oh, John, how's everybody doing?
We're up and running smoothly over here, sir.
All right, so now, Dennis, this is going to be mainly for you, and then you guys can go off your own direction. We're going to try getting the CO2 scrubbers working on Apollo 14.
Okay.
So last week when Nolan Bushnell was here, and for those people who don't know who Nolan Bushnell is, he's the guy who invented the game Pong, Asteroids, Centipedes, all of the things from Atari. He's the founder of Atari. He was also the founder of Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater. And he's the guy that's starting an entrepreneur school in Las Vegas. And we had a meeting with somebody, a high-level person, and Nolan said, look, the best education you can get is off the internet. There is no university that provides a better education than on the internet. And so, as part of our program here, we want to get back to what we did last year, which is people who are ahead can take college courses from top universities. And you can get a certificate from that. So last year we had two guys, two or three, Phyllis, William and Norm, I think somebody else, passed a course at Columbia University, the Columbia University.
Kevin Horst.
Who? Kevin Horst. Kevin Horst. 3 people did this. So there are some projects that will be good for people here. One of them is learning how to do an app for an Android phone. This will probably get you the job you want. Just doing this one thing will probably get you the job you want, because most companies don't have apps that people can access on their smartphone. They'd like to have an app. And I will tell you an app as soon as we get to the course that you can work on, and I think you can make a ton of money. So, in the search catalog, type in app, Android app. You want to get to Android app. And we're going to want to go down to the third one. When everybody gets to this page, Dennis, let me know when you're up to this page, and at Casa Grande also.
The one there.
The third one that says, we're looking for the third one that says, build your first Android app.
That one there? It looks like mostly everyone's there. Okay.
Okay.
For that.
What?
You good?
Okay. Build your first Android app.
Where was that? Where did you get
You go up here to the top, and you type Android app, or you type app.
Okay. You okay? You there? Okay. Okay.
Now, 56 of them come up, and you can see the different schools that this is. Vanderbilt, Centrales Public. We'll find out where that is. Vanderbilt, University of Illinois, University of Maryland,
Okay.
Vanderbilt, the World Bank Group, University of California, UC Irvine, University of Toronto,
Maryland.
University. So you see these are courses that are offered at some top universities.
Mm-hmm.
So Dennis, is everybody here in California?
Yes, we are.
And how about in Casa Grande, John?
We've been there a long time.
Okay, good. So let's click on that particular one.
I know her.
Building your Android app. Click on that one.
You don't want to start messing with us, okay?
And it should look like this.
We're there.
Okay, good.
Build your first Android app.
Good. Everybody just hold there. Whatever's on the screen.
Don't get on the
Okay. So, good. I'm going to give one more bit of thing, then California. You guys can go off for the rest of the time, and we're going to focus on Casa Grande. But here's the thing. If you have an app in mind, and the world is moving towards apps, if you have an app in mind, you can noodle around on this and see about designing your first app.
Okay.
If you're really not interested in that, because I promise you, this will get you the job. Whatever job you're looking for, if you walk into a company and say, and I also created this app on my smartphone and I can do it for you, you will get the job. Even though you have less experience than anyone else in the other job that you're applying for, this is a skill that all businesses want, and it's very expensive, well, relatively expensive to be hiring people to do apps. And it's not because they start out being expensive, but when you start down the path of doing an app, there's always revisions. And it's not out of the realm of reality that a company would end up spending over a year $12,000 on an app. So if you have a job and you're doing the app as part of that, you'll get a raise and they'll save money. So, if you don't want to do an app, go back to your home page and look at another course that you might be interested in to supplement your ability to help business to help you get employed in the position you want. Having a certificate for completion of one of these courses is a big deal. Okay, now here's some ideas for apps. One idea is for people who are hairdressers or barbers, that when somebody makes an appointment with them, somebody makes an appointment to get their hair cut, this sends them a reminder so that the person who gets who downloads the app is the hairdresser or the barber. And what they do is on their calendar, it basically has a calendar and it says Ed's getting his haircut Saturday at 5. So just like in their calendar that they're used to, but right now they're writing it in by hand. Now they put it on their smartphone. They have the cell phone number of the customer, and the customer will get a reminder text the day before, hey, tomorrow at 4 you have a haircut. The next day they'll get a reminder earlier in the day, okay, you have a haircut today at 4, and then, you know, half an hour before the appointment they get another reminder that says your thing is in half an hour. The person who gets the text always has the ability to, after they get the first text, to say, okay, you don't need to remind me again. Or after they get the one the day before, they say, God, this is, oh, I don't need to be reminded. I remember, click, okay, don't remind me again. They get the reminder the day before, and the person says, oh, God, this is great. Now I don't have to be thinking about it because I got the, thank you. I'm glad you told me my smartphone, I'm getting my haircut tomorrow. They get a reminder the next day, okay, this afternoon, okay, great. I'm going to get one more reminder, good, or they can say, I don't need another reminder, and they can opt out of getting more reminders. But for the person who is the barber or the beauty person, the hair person, this is a great tool because the bane of people cutting hair is people not showing up for appointments or showing up late. That's the big bane. And the problem is they don't have computers, workstations, Chromebooks, laptops at their station. They have a piece of paper, you know, one of these calendar books that they write things in. So this is an app that can be sold over the internet through the Chrome store or the Apple store. This can be sold for $5.95, and 1 million people would do it. That's a simple app. Here's another simple app that you can do. The app is to be able to go to a locked door, and instead of having a little scan card or a card that has a RFI thing in it, is to have your phone grant access to it. Now, part of the technology you can't do. You can't do the unlock part. You don't need to focus on the unlock part. You just need to focus on the front end part. So, or the back end part, or the company. So the company then would say, who are all the people who have access to, should have access to this door, put them on a list, what is their cell phone number, and have a way to get people in and out, and then it will log people. So this is a great potential thing to do. And everybody, if you think about it, if you just start thinking for a few minutes, what have I always wished I could do, but it's a pain in the ass? Spell good? Okay, well, they have those apps. And Grammarly. So that's one that we're going to work on in the next couple of weeks. But think of an app that you can do and work on Coursera or look around Coursera for some other things. So this is now, once again, with Larson taking us to the level of offering courses that are from top universities. And so with that, Dennis, why don't you guys sign off and focus on Coursera, preferably talk about apps and what you can do about apps. Don't be afraid that you can't do it. Just go slowly, a step at a time. You can always go on YouTube and also watch videos, tutorials on how to do apps. So there's not any, everybody here has the ability to do this. You just have to be willing to spend the time. And it's a great exercise. It will help you in your interview, help you on your resume, and this will get you the job. Okay?
All right, thanks, Ed. That's very useful. It's good stuff.
Okay. Thanks, Dennis. Okay, now, John, how's everybody doing there regarding access to the internet? John, who was able to get to Gmail?
Nobody can get to Gmail.
Okay. Which are the ones, what is Sandy able to get to?
Well, I don't need to click off this.
Yeah, you can go off Coursera. You guys can go off Coursera.
Now, for us here in Nevada, our focus is trying to troubleshoot to see what we need to do to get everybody onto Gmail. So Phyllis is trying things, and that's why we need you to refresh and attempt to get on to other stuff. So where are they?
Maybe they need to close out, hit the red X and then open it back up.
Okay, so Phyllis is saying close the tab.
The whole Chrome.
Chrome. Okay, so Phyllis is saying she'd like everybody right now to close Chrome and then relaunch Chrome. And then go to the colored apps. Okay, go to the colored 9 square grid and once again check to see if you can get into Gmail.
I had lost you for a few minutes.
No, I didn't.
Mine went back to the red lock
Mine
for
is
Gmail.
standard is too.
I think it was.
Okay, so can you write a procedure for John to log on to the machines, to unblock, to put on a whitelist Gmail? Okay, so John, anybody having any luck? Okay, for people here, for you 3 guys.
I'm back.
Okay. Anybody have any luck, John?
Not so far.
Okay, so everybody closed Chrome and they relaunched Chrome, right?
Yes.
And then they went to the apps thing and they clicked on Gmail and they still got the red blocked, right?
Yes, that's what's happening.
Correct.
Okay, so nobody has Gmail, but one person, Sandy, has Drive, or does more than one person have Drive?
I got Drive, but it ain't clicking. Let's see.
Yeah, we got Drive.
You have Drive?
Yeah,
You have Drive. No. I have two folks with Drive.
Okay, who's that? Sandy and who else?
Brittany.
Brittany. Okay, right.
And you? Oh, Ed?
See, y'all got good. Right.
Okay, so I got 3.
Okay, who else?
I got it. Well,
Musu.
Okay, Musu.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All the girls have Drive. None of the guys have Drive.
okay, so maybe have those 3 go to the guys and try it just to make sure that it's not, we're not doing one little thing.
Okay, everybody get set. Go. All right, we're
I
moving.
clicked on it, it ain't-
We're moving.
Off to the right.
My computer just came on when I did it. Just came on. The drive just came on. I didn't have to put it on.
Okay, so we'll try that.
It doesn't seem to make a difference. does it?
Grammarly. Okay, and what happened when you went to Grammarly?
Us? Grammarly?
Oh, I
No,
got
no,
it.
not you,
What?
the people here.
You went to where?
Drive, right?
No, we're still trying to focus on troubleshooting you guys, but we have 3 people here, 4, 5, 6 people, 7 people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people here.
They said
No,
Browns catalog. That's what I
1,
got.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here, are you guys at this page?
Yeah. Add Chrome?
Add to
Yeah.
Chrome. Okay, so this, and if anybody in Casa Grande is not helping someone else, or, you can also go to Grammarly. This will help you write. You don't need to now feel that you can't write well, that you can't spell well, that just because you didn't get a master's degree in English, you need to worry about it, because this app here called Grammarly, spell checker and grammar checker, we're going to add that to Google.
We don't sign up with that, do we, Director?
Yeah, well, you add it to your extension. I mean, you add it. Okay, and then this pops up. And you click Add Extension. And then you'll see it pop up here to the right of your Omni bar.
Okay.
And And then you create your free account, correct? And again, you use your school email account. You put in your name and you use your school account. Okay? And then you want to continue to your account. It's free. And then you can do the tour as we're waiting for information. John, is it confirmed that only 3 people can get it, or were the women able to help the guys?
I'm up to 4.
Okay, who's the 4th person?
4th would be Ely, Darren Ely.
Okay, Darren.
Are we adding that?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then what?
so those people have Drive.
Tyrell and Trayvon.
So Tyrell and Trayvon.
I'm having trouble with them.
Trayvon is absent.
Oh, okay, who's the one person that doesn't have it?
Terrell does not have it.
Tyrell, okay. So Phyllis is gonna try to troubleshoot that.
How do we sign into it? How do I click on it?
Mine's not clicking though.
Okay, and then for anybody who's gone to Grammarly, you can go through the tour.
It says symbol is not allowed. What does that mean?
Huh?
Like I was trying to sign up, it says symbol is not allowed.
Okay, so what were you trying to put in there as a symbol, like a $sign or something?
No, I just put my school account.
Yeah.
Passcode, same code. Password.
Okay, well, I'll delete everything on that line for your passcode. A symbol is something like an exclamation mark. Periods are okay because mine has a period in it. Okay.
Did you find where you sign on to it?
Okay, what was wrong? Okay, ID 10T, right? Okay, so now what everyone should notice is up here to the right of your Omnibar, it now added a green G. Okay, so that's the Grammarly. Now, has anybody seen a page that looks like this? Chrome apps have a new home,
Yeah, I had that thing.
okay? So if you have that come up, go ahead and add it. What that will do is if you look at the bottom of my screen, that'll add your apps bar to your apps button to the taskbar. So that means you can get to these apps before you launch Chrome. Okay, and Phyllis says Tyrell should be able to access it now.
Close out.
But close your Chrome and relaunch it.
All right, so you got to close it down and relaunch it.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. All right, so.
I can't, I'm having trouble even getting.
All right, so Darren is on that screen that you just showed with the computer-looking piece
Yeah.
on it. And so now he needs to.
Here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so somewhere on here, I already said yes. There's a thing that says add it to your taskbar or something. And what everybody else can do is open a new tab and see if it comes up like that. And if you ever see it in the future, just go ahead. Well, no, we're out of time. We're out of time. So we'll work on this Monday. We'll pick this up Monday. tomorrow, everyone, is your first quiz day. Every Friday we do quizzes of the stuff that we worked on Monday. These are not graded on a curve. They're not graded on a absolute thing. What these are is these are stepping stones for you and for us and for Casa Grande to see how much improvement you make. You're graded upon, do you eventually get to be good enough that you will be hired? Okay, that's the level you need to have for graduation. Now, if you are close to that level or already at that level with Google Apps, don't worry about it, because once we know that you have mastered these, we'll get you on another project or into an internship or an externship. And the difference at Larson between an internship and an externship is that an externship is paid. And everybody there remembers a couple weeks ago when Fifth Avenue Restaurant Group came in. Everybody did such a good job that they will hire all of our people. So these are positions, if you want to be in the restaurant business, these are positions that lead to full-time careers in management, not just a job. And I talked to Lieutenant Scally about this, and we are all very excited because it kind of gives everyone the opportunity to not go out and get the desperation jobs, the jobs that you would quit as soon as you're released from Casa Grande. This is on a career path. And even if you just kept the job until you got out of Casa Grande, it was part of your employment plan to get another job. Having worked at Fifth Avenue Restaurant Group will help you get a job anywhere, even if it's not in the restaurant business. It will help you get a job anywhere because this is a very good, high-level, 5-star employer. It's not a franchise like 7-Elevens or Jack in the Boxes. It's a very professionally run business. And the skills that you learn there are vital skills for every employer. So, so that's a bit of good news that we are happy about. And so for people who are ahead, focus on the second and third stage of the Navy SEALs training program, which is learn one, teach one. And then once we see that you've mastered these skills or you're competent in the cloud stuff, you're ready to go on an internship and then a paid internship, which we call an externship. And then once you graduate, to not having to come to school, but you'll have a full-time position at a place that leads to a career and something that I can promise you'll feel good about every day when you leave Casa Grande. Every morning when you go out, or every evening, whenever your work schedule is, you go out, you'll feel very good about what you do because it's a good company and you are on a management path. Okay, so we're way past our time. Tomorrow is our quiz. Again, you might initially want to freak out and run out of the room and say, I don't know any of this stuff. Don't worry. I will promise you by week 6, you at least won't freak out and want to run out of the room. And when these tests become routine to you, that means you have mastered the skills you need to have to be employed in doing this. So the sooner you're at that level, the better it's going to be for you. But this is like real life. This isn't graded on a curve. You're not graded compared to everyone. Just always do your best. And I'll repeat that tomorrow. Okay? So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being there. Thanks for the good attitude, trying to troubleshoot and get these things going. And Phyllis will be talking to you, John, about putting together a checklist of what you might do, what you might have to do on those machines to unlock some of the restrictions we have. But look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I have a hangout on air at noon with the Southern Nevada Regional Housing that John might want to patch you guys into so you can watch that too. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.